Today I'm going to show you how to duplicate a Zap in Zapier, and I'll also walk you through copying individual steps between Zaps because that's exactly where people go next. So first, head to Zapier.com and sign in. Once your dashboard loads, click Zaps in the left sidebar. You're now looking at your list of workflows. I have one here called New Lead Notification. It takes a new Google Forms response and sends a Gmail notification. That's the published version. Find the Zap you want to copy, then click the three-dot menu on the far right of its row. In that menu, you'll see Duplicate. Click it. The screen gives you two choices, just duplicate or duplicate and edit. I always pick duplicate and edit, so the copy opens straight into the editor without hunting for it afterwards. A new tab loads with the copied Zap. Zapier automatically sticks the word copy in parentheses at the front of the name, so now it says Copy New Lead Notification. That's fine, but rename it right away so you never mix it up with the original. Click the Zap name at the top of the editor and type a clear new name. I'll use New Lead Notification - Follow Up. Press Enter and it saves. Now every change you make is clearly on the duplicate. Here's the first big gotcha. Zapier only copied the published version. If your original had unpublished draft changes, say you added a Slack step but never hit publish, those are not in this copy. So always publish the original first if you need those latest tweaks. What you see now is exactly the workflow that was live, nothing more. Now the trigger. Click into the trigger step. It should already show Google Forms, trigger event, new form response, and the correct form and account. All of that comes over from the original. Glance at the sample data to confirm it's pulling from the right form, but it'll be identical. Next, the action. Click the Gmail step, the send email action. The whole setup is here exactly as it was. Same to address, same subject line, same email body. I want this duplicate to send a different message for a follow-up sequence, so I'm going to change the subject from thank you for your submission to your request has been received. Then I'll update the body text to match the new purpose. I'm typing new copy now. That's the entire reason you duplicate instead of building fresh. 90% of the config is already done. You just modify the parts that differ. Before you test, check every mapped field. This is where mistakes creep in. The recipient might still be the original team member, the dynamic fields might still pull the old subject data, scan through name, email, company, and any custom fields to make sure they point to the correct trigger data. If a field was hard-coded for the original workflow, delete it and remap. I always double-check the to field here because I've sent test emails to the wrong person more than once. Now testing. Open the trigger and click Test Trigger. Zapier fetches a sample record, pick the most recent one. Then go to the action, review the mapped content, and click Test Step. Zapier will actually send the email. Switch to the recipient's inbox and confirm the subject and body look right, and that dynamic values like the person's name populated correctly. If anything's off, adjust mappings and test again. Once you're satisfied, review the whole sequence one more time. The workflow flows from trigger to action, no extra steps you didn't expect. Now click Publish. Zapier activates this as its own separate Zap. Your original new lead notification is still running completely unchanged. This duplicate is now live with its new config. To be absolutely sure, I'd submit a test form entry right now and watch the Zap history for this new Zap to see it fire. That's the full duplication. Now for the two things people ask next. First, you don't always need to duplicate an entire Zap. You can duplicate just one action. Open the editor on any Zap, click the three-dot menu beside an action, and choose Duplicate Step. Zapier places a copy directly below it with a copy label. You can't duplicate triggers or looping steps, but a standard action is fair game. Super handy when you need a second email or another filter. Second, you can copy steps between completely different Zaps. On the original Zap, click the three-dot menu next to an action and hit Copy. Then open the destination Zap, click the three-dot menu where you want it, and select Paste Below or Paste to Replace. Zapier brings over the app connection and mappings, but you must test the step afterwards because accounts and fields might not match across Zaps. This saves serious time when you have a proven action you reuse everywhere. One last hard lesson, be careful duplicating Zaps that share the same trigger. If you have two Zaps both watching the same Google form for new responses, the same submission will fire both Zaps and you'll get duplicate notifications or actions. Always check that the duplicates trigger doesn't overlap with existing automations unless you want that. If this got you sorted, hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment saying this was helpful. Comments are what push this to other people looking for the same thing.